Hi, Pisces. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces. If you have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, please know that there is a message in this reading for you. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Often I'll find when we're hearing a reading, we will not receive the message right away. Sometimes it is a day or two or a week or two, or some time passes before the message, before the reading makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Pisces. Again, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not force something in this reading onto yourself. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Just relax and let Spirit work its magic in you, Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Pisces. Also, Pisces, during this reading, we do try to provide as much information as possible, so do pay close attention to some pop-ups that may come up or the description box. I do believe that knowledge is power. The more information we have that directly relates to our lives at this time, the better we are to maneuver or move through this station, this part of our life. So in the description box, I do post additional information to links and books that are available to you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and especially your comments. I do believe that who to better help a Pisces than a fellow Pisces? By leaving positive karma out there in the comment sections, positive karma will come back to us. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Pisces. Also, Pisces, this month, the first quarter moon moves through Sagittarius. As that moon moves through Sagittarius, we will find ourselves shifting from being or having a goal to searching or finding meaning to life. We will also find ourselves feeling a little bit more optimistic despite troubles that we may be facing. Spirit is really giving us this time, really giving us the opportunity to receive encouragement that we need in order to find or stay on our life's path, our soul's mission. Let's see if we can get these cards. Sorry about that, Pisces. Just made a couple adjustments here. And so, again, back to the reading, we have this beautiful Eight of Cups. And this Eight of Cups really does talk about leaving behind what is no longer serving us. And moving on to, or moving into the great unknown. If we look closer at this card, we see that here this person is leaving Eight of Cups behind, and the Eight of Cups is some kind of abundance, some kind of comfort, some kind of life, but they're leaving that behind to go into the mountains, to journey into the mountains, to journey into the great unknown. And if we look closer, we have both the sun and the moon in this card. And so I do see you preparing or getting ready, or Spirit moving you to a position where you're going to be leaving behind what is no longer serving you, and maybe moving into something that is a little bit unfamiliar or a little bit unknown to you. And let's see how we can get that to play off or play out into the rest of these reading, or to the rest of this reading. And immediately what I'm seeing, I see even in your work life, even in your public life, here I see you moving on. You know, we see the Ten of Cups, which is about spiritual happiness, just abundance, just from a happy, content place. But I see that we have the Devil card on one end, so it's about moving from what is known into the unknown. let's see. And you have proven yourself in your work life, in your public life, in your career life. And you've been able to handle yourself during stressful situations. And this is bringing you in the opportunity for advancement or a lead position or something that will bring you more money. But I do believe that Spirit is asking you at this time in your public life to be mindful or be careful of the worldly, the physical, the overindulging. And so I would say even with success and even with some degree of success also comes the temptation of gluttony, the temptation of worldly things. And it's the worldly things that trap us. If we look closer at this Devil card, we see two people, but if we look closer at the chains here, they can break themselves free of these chains at any time. They're really loose around their necks. They can just simply slip out from those chains that they're tied to at any time, but they're choosing not to. And I think that that is what Spirit is asking you to look at this time, that you have proven yourself and that you're achieving some degree of success. And this degree of success is bringing not only of knowledge and words, but this success is also bringing in a temptation to you. And Spirit is asking you to leave the temptation behind. With more money, with more success, comes more responsibility. How are you going to react, or how are you going to use that greater responsibility, that greater success? That is up to you, Pisces. That is up to you. In your private life, in your home life, we have the Judgment. Let's see how these line up for you. Here we have the Six of Cups. Someone has not been fair. Someone is using their ego. Someone is using finances to control. this person is very difficult to work with, very difficult to communicate with. They may be having unexpected outbursts, uncontrollable outburst of anger, both verbally and physically. Yes, now we have this beautiful Page of Wands here. And if we look closer at this Page of Wands, this Page of Wands is looking at the Eight of Cups. This Page of Wands is starting a new journey. This Page of Wands is moving forward. And I do believe, again, that is why we have this Eight of Cups here for you, Pisces. That it's leaving the past behind and leaving behind what is no longer serving us. And here I see that this controlling this difficult person, this outbreak, this anger, this is judgment. This is judgment. You do not have to face this alone, Pisces. Whichever role you are playing in this situation, whichever role you are playing in this situation, you do not have to face this alone. There is outside help. And it takes a very strong and courageous person to face this. Or it takes a very strong and courageous person to seek outside help. And I know that seeking outside help can be very difficult at times, but also know that, maybe you'll need to reach out and contact 3, 4, 5, 10 people or 8 people before we find the person or the organization that is directly equipped or is equipped to help us with whatever it is, the situation that we are facing. But I do see here that you are ready to seek the help that you need in this situation. Final thoughts, final messages, and look, we have these swords, and whenever I think of swords, I think of contracts. The King of Swords, we usually think, so when I see swords, I usually think of words. And so again, here we see the swords here. I think of words, I think of knowledge, I think of gained knowledge through some kind of words. It could be written, it could be spoken. But when we look at here, I just think of the King of Swords. I see contracts. I see legal documents, perhaps a protection order. And when I see the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords here, I see a blindness, a not seeing. Someone is not seeing a protection order coming. I do believe that there is a protection order coming. I think it's stemming out of the private life, the personal life. But this contract, this order, this written document, whatever kind of written document this is going to cause a change. It is going to cause a change, and it's going to bring in a time of peace. I think that this is a beautiful, wonderful time to talk about the fall equinox. The fall equinox comes in September 23rd. And why I would like to talk about the fall equinox coming in with you, Pisces, is we can take advantage of that energy that is coming in if we know and we prepare ourselves for when that fall equinox comes in. And so the fall equinox, again, it's coming in September 23rd. And on the 23rd, there will bring in an intense energy. And this energy will be the force behind this energy, or the force with this energy, will be to break free of what's been holding us back, to break free from the old. And when we can break free from the old, and we can use that intense energy not only to break free from the old, break free from what is no longer serving us, but we can also use that as a driving force to move us in the direction that we would like to move into starting something new or making changes. And so, you know, with that fall equinox comes in the added boost, the added bonus of making changes and being able to stick with those changes and being able to use that energy as a driving force to making changes. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, do please leave in the comments, what is your Queen of Pentacles? What does your peace, what does your calm look like? What does that entail? Put that out there in the comments. Put that out there as positive karma. When we put that out there as positive karma, it will come back to us as positive. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. You have a blessed week.